Hi, this is Brad with ProLight Gear. Today we're going to be trying a different method of raising the Jetboil pot away from the Evernew stove. So we're using, this is the top ring of the Evernew DX set. This being the lower ring. It's just a little bit too narrow to support the Jetboil pot. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack this over the Evernew stove and set this over the top of it just to see if a height of flame has any bearing on how well the Jetboil pot can be used with an alcohol stove. Alright, so we've added 2 cups of tap water to this pot. We are sitting at 68.3 degrees Fahrenheit. See if you can see it in the camera there, 68.3. Alright. We're now going to add our ½ ounce, measured in the little shot glass here with the measuring side on it, of denatured alcohol to the Evernew stove. We're going to light this and start the stopwatch. We're going to set this over there and then set the Jetboil pot directly over it. This way the flame can reach a more of an apex. Maybe we can use a little bit more of the flame than when it was setting directly on the cross stand. I'm not sure. We're going to use the Evernew lid on top of this just so I can remove it a little more easily so we can see what's going on inside. I'll give you a view here at minute 3. Alright, we are approaching minute 3. We are at 2 minutes, roughly 58 seconds right here, 58 right now, so basically 3 minutes. And you can hear this thing starting to make some noise. I'm going to tip you up right here. There are small bubbles on the bottom of the pot, nothing breaking the surface yet. So just listening to this thing going off, I think this might be the better option. I'm going to give you a different view of the flame actually working a little farther away from the bottom of the pot. We'll see if that makes a big difference. Alright, right here is a little bit better view of the pot going off. You can actually see an orange flame, which is last time all you could see is the little blue ones on the outside hitting the heat exchanger. This is really starting to go. We are at minute 4 on this guy. And we almost have a rolling boil. One moment here. Alright, we are at 4 minutes, 45 seconds on ½ ounce of alcohol. The flame is still hitting the bottom of the pot just perfectly. And we have an almost rolling boil. We have right there. You just got to see the rolling boil as it started at 5 minutes. So there is definitely a height issue with that flame being more efficient. We're going to let this go a little while longer just to kind of see what we have, but right at 5 minutes we have a rolling boil, which is pretty incredible. And we'll see how long this stove burns for like this. But yeah, that is a full-on rolling boil. I'm going to tip you forward here before the pot tips over. But you can see it is a full-on rolling boil. And the stove looks like it's getting a little bit tired right now. 5 minutes, 45 seconds. And that is incredibly warm. And right now you can actually see the stove starting to die and go out. It is clearly a height issue. So this stove is definitely the most efficient way to use an alcohol stove if we can figure out a better way or a way to move the flame a little lower away from that heat exchanger. And at 6 minutes 11 seconds, I'm going to call that time of death on the flame. Let's get a temperature on the water. I am not setting this on the bottom of the pot, just in the water, just to see how hot this stuff got to. 200, come on, see 200. Oops, sorry, camera's been a little weird here. We have an even 200 degrees and a full rolling boil in under 6 minutes. So 5 minutes and change, we had a full rolling boil using this system. I think this Jetboil alcohol stove mod worked fantastically.